So I look at P and I say, well, listen, dude, my car outside right there. I say, if you want to be some gangster shit, we could take it out now, like, you know what I'm saying? So P kind of looking at me like, oh, this nigga talking some cash money shit, you know what I'm saying? So I guess he go talk to Biles or whoever he went to talk to. Then he come back, tell us to come holler at him by the pool table. He give us a certain amount of money. You know, it wasn't the money we agreed upon. My partner threw the money in his face. I took the money off him, and I told him he owed us X amount of dollars, walk off, and that's where the beef started.
Hey, RealToon, it's some real money in the room.
For a brief moment, let's take the conversation somewhere different. You said you were with C Murder. Did you know C Murder?
Yeah, I knew C Murder. I knew him before he was the rapper C Murder. You know, at the time he was dating one of my best friends, a guy named Leonard, sister. And, you know, I knew him as Corey at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, this before C had goals in his mouth or anything. He had braces at this time. You know what I'm saying? And so me and Corey was cool, like, as just men. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he was the one that got me to go to Richmond to do the Downside Hustlers with his brother. That's how I first met Master P. So when Corey asked me, did I want to go to Richmond, I was like, yeah, I've been to California, but I've never been to Richmond, California. He was like, look at it as a free trip. So we go out there, and that's how I got on the Downside Hustlers, me and my partner with Master P and C Murder.
You go to Richmond, California with C Murder, and you meet P.
Yeah, I meet P.
How does that go? And is P known across New Orleans at this time?
Well, he wasn't known at the time to me, at least. I wouldn't say what he was known to everybody else, but I didn't know him. Like I said, it was just an opportunity. This was a few days after Christmas, and I was like, shit, let's go to Richmond, you know what I'm saying? So we go out there, we meet P, and P was a walk-in promotion. No Limit trench coat on, No Limit socks, you know. Picked us up in the Benz, gave us a flip phone. We didn't really know about the burners then, like, you know what I'm saying? He was ahead of that. So he's like, call home as much as you want. Here goes some phones. Like, cool, you know. He took us to a hotel and kind of was breaking down to us. He, you know, one thing about this guy, he was a visionist before his time because he gave us 99 Ways to Die. Like, check this out. I didn't believe in him, just honestly. You know, and dude was telling me, like, I'm going to be bigger than Bad Boy and Death Row. I'm looking at him like I can't see it. You know what I'm saying?
And at this time, Bad Boy had Biggie and Death Row had Pac.
Yeah,
right.
So they were still living at the time or whatever. You know, that was right before the little East Coast West Coast war. And P was just like had this vision like, man, I'm gonna be bigger than everybody. I'm telling you, you know, get with me. I wasn't opposing of getting with him because I had beef with my own label at the time, and they was trying to sell my contract. So I had told P, listen, bro, like, Big Boy trying to get off our contract. If you want us, this is what he want for it. You know what I'm saying? You know, go ahead and talk to him and, you know, see if you can sign us, like, or whatever to that degree. Because like I said, I didn't never care what label I was on. I just wanted to be able to make music the way I wanted to make it and do what I wanted to do. I felt like our music was going to work for us no matter where we went. So we went out there to do like a party or a bounce song, but KLC hadn't arrived to Richmond at the time. So, you know, around that time, Bounce was like doing shit like, bitch, stop talking that shit. You know, in Oakland, in that area, Too Short was known for like the famous word bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when the way bitch. So the way we was doing it was like, oh yeah, these dudes, they killing the bitch a whole different way. So we rapping over their little beats, playing with the, doing a bounce type vibe on they type beats. That was different to them. They were like, man, these dudes cool. So we wind up, P didn't want that. He wanted an actual bounce song or a party song. But with KLC not being out there, Kango wound up doing a hook for C Murder, and I rapped on it, C Murder rapped on it. But when it came out, Master P was on it. But at the time, Master P wasn't on it. It was pulled up in a song just for C Murder. But he wound up it was a song called Hustling. So we did that, and we came back home. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that was pretty much our little thing. Like, that's how we got to do some music with P. Now, P promised to give us a certain amount of money, which I talk about in the book, the amount, the whole nine. And I just couldn't get in touch with him no more. And that's what led us to having a difference or being at odds at that time. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So whatever happened with that beef?
Well, what happened was, the way it escalated to a beef was that P addressed us. Where he came, I was in college at the time, so I was going to college in New Orleans called Southern University of New Orleans, which we call SUNO, and he approached me and Corey talking in the UC I mean, in the cafeteria, and P come across, and he's just like, "Say, bro, you got my name in your fucking mouth, da 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 da." You know, P buku taller than me, so he walk off. So I'm looking at Corey like, "Man, what's up with your brother?" He was like, "I don't really know, bro. I'm gonna talk to him."
So, see, Murder was also in college with you?
No, he wasn't in college. They was there promoting a show that they was gonna have that Thursday night.
Right.
So this was maybe a Wednesday, or it might have been Thursday itself, but it was early in the day when they was promoting that they're gonna have a show at this spot called Whispers. Right. So I'm like, cool, you know. I said, Kengo, we going tonight. We going to the show. So we go to the show, and you know, P approaches us at the show, and he like, you know, talking to us like, you know, like how you talk, you know, router, you know, and whatever. So I had a hoodie, so I threw my hoodie on, and I'm like, man, fuck what he talking about, and just kind of crossed my head, and I hear him tell Kengo, man, you better talk to your partner before it be some gangster shit. So I look at P and I say, well, listen, dude, my car outside right there. I say, if you want to be some gangster shit, we could take it out now, like, you know what I'm saying? So P kind of looking at me like, oh, this nigga talking some cash money shit, you know what I'm saying? So I guess he go talk to Biles or whoever he want to talk to. Then he come back, tell us to come holler at him by the pool table. He give us a certain amount of money. You know, it wasn't the money we agreed upon. My partner threw the money in his face. I took the money off him. And I told him he owed us X amount of dollars, walk off, and that's where the beef started. Like, that's where the real way he like, I can't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? So that's what, like, when Fiend and Mystical and all of them went to No Limit after leaving Big Boy, we wasn't allowed to go. We wasn't even allowed to be on the premises. We couldn't go on the compound. We couldn't go nowhere around. P had put word out that anybody that fuck with them gonna get their tank taken if I find out y'all fuck with these dudes. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, these was my ex-label mates, but they was avoiding me. You know what I'm saying? When they see me because of, you know, the word that P put out about us. Like, so that's, you know, a lot of people was like, why y'all didn't sign with No Limit? That's the reason we didn't sign with them, because we had conflict with them prior to No Limit really blowing up like the way they did.
Right.
Hey, RealToon, it's some real money in the room.